everybody. It's Kristina Dennis, and I am fresh-faced, fresh showered, and choosing to come on without any of the pretties because I wanted to talk about authenticity and learning something I learned today on Mindful Monday. I'm curious how many of us, because I know that new truths come out, but often they're just deeper realizations of an already built-in belief system of mine. But as I am pushing forward to this paid speaking career and workshops and different things that I've always done for a long time, but I'm learning how to navigate social media, and I'm learning how to build bios where I have to talk about things that I do well, like on Speaker Match and different things, how difficult I'm finding it. And I was working with somebody this morning, and she was really frustrated about what she was going through, and she was having a lot of emotion behind it. And it's so much easier to be able to see it in somebody else, realizing realizing as I'm recognizing it in her, I have it going on in me at the same time. That's something that the 12-step program always teaches us, is that if we see something that's maybe difficult to watch or hard to understand, or we find it, not fun, it's usually something that's going on in us, and we have to look at our own stuff and see why this is triggering us. And she was really struggling with something that's going to be newer for her, and having trouble with the fact that she had not scored 100% or, had the home run her first couple of times out. And I recognized, because it was so emotionally charged, that I was having the same trouble with learning how to finish my website, learning how to set up autoresponders, things that I've never done before. And I had this perspective that it was supposed to be easier than it is. And I had this perspective that because I thought it was supposed to be easier than it is for me, it may be easy for others. And if any of you are out there and feeling generous and want to come show me, I am so willing to accept help. This is not easier for me. But because my dream of speaking publicly and carrying a message of hope and transformation and self-responsibility and all the things that I believe so heartedly have made my life a life that I love, despite alcoholism and autism and all the other things that I feel is important to share and champion, is bigger than my fear or my frustration about things being less than easy for me. I keep pushing. But it was so important for me to recognize the truth. And she said something really powerful. She was talking about why she was choosing not to study for something. And she said, I don't know why I'm not choosing to do something that I know will bring me love. And I thought, oh, wow, there it is, because I have that still in myself, where I believe that if I am exceptional at something, that I am worthy. And if I am amazing at something, that I am worthy. And that gets translated into every little thing, including learning how to navigate social media, including learning how to do an autoresponder. And this perception, this belief that it should be easier than it is for me. And somehow it not being easy makes me less valuable or less worthy. And thank God I have people to reflect back to me these lessons so that I can say, oh my gosh, I need to flip the switch and realize and approach some of these things with the understanding that they're difficult for me and that I'm not going to enjoy the process. But I'm certainly going to enjoy the results. It's just like working out. Until you start working out and you start the walk or you start the exercise, especially in the beginning, it's really difficult. And you have to just start it even though it doesn't feel good. You have to just move forward. It's what I always say when I say self-love is an action. You just have to do the thing in order for it to feel good. And then the feelings come, and then once I have that momentum of speaking jobs and social media and helping people and connecting with people traditionally and talking about, as a parent, it's our responsibility to make ourselves happy. We cannot place that on our children. As a special needs parent, it's even more important for us to follow our dreams so that our children, who are intuitive and sensitive about everything that's going on, don't feel responsibility to make us happy. Hi, Laura. Happy birthday. they don't feel like we need to do it. So it really is, I really am charged with and want to charge others with the idea of giving more, being more, and doing more for ourselves, so that we can give more and do more for others. And part of that is speaking on a public stage for me. And I wanted to just say out loud that I changed my perspective after working with this person today and said, you know, I'm not going to have fun writing all that stuff out. It isn't fun for me. It's hard for me to brag about things. It's hard for me to have that perspective, but I'm going to do it. And I'm going to ask that person who I know is really, really busy to look at it so that I can make changes and feel more confident. All of a sudden, because I changed that perspective and realized I'm just going to do it because it's ultimately what I want to do. I do not want golden handcuffs. I do not want to keep working for a corporation and just continue to be locked into a lifestyle. My son needs me to do better and do more, and I need me to do better and do more. So I pushed through and I wrote some stuff out and I got some pictures to my web designer, and I'm going to apply that to other things. I do all the time, but for whatever reason, the idea of doing it for myself or for something that nobody's asking me to do, that I have this perspective that it's supposed to be easier, and it's just not going to be easy in the beginning. I have to push through it. And Laura, I'm going to hit you up when I think you're back in town by now, to do some more videos, and I'm just going to keep pushing through. And I want to add that perspective to somebody else, that is the pain of thinking it's supposed to be different while you're in process, making it way worse than just actually doing it. And I hate it when people say just do it. I hate that, because there's a lot of reasons why we need to dig deeper. But in certain cases, like being new at something, sucking at something in the beginning, is it adding injury? Insult to injury, that's the way you say it. Is it adding that because I think it's supposed to be easier, or I'm supposed to be good at something that I've never done before? And I want to do different, I want to do better. So I just want to leave that. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope everybody has a beautiful Mindful Monday and the rest of the week. And as always, take care of yourself and love yourself, because you've got to give that to other people. They deserve to know the real you. All right. Talk to you later. Bye.